Hello, my name is Minnie Mae Wilding Diaz. Yes, 4 names, so you can just call me MM. I grew up in Idaho in a deaf family. I had deaf parents and even deaf siblings. I then married someone who was deaf, and we had 3 deaf children. Hello, my name is Minnie Mae Wilding Diaz. With the 4 names being so long, we can summarize it as MM. Looking back, I had a really interesting experience. I grew up going to a deaf school because my whole family was deaf. We even went to a deaf congregation and we even had an interpreter. I was always around deaf people, so that's just the way that I thought and really saw the world. Of course, I had a few cousins who were English speakers. We call them hearing. There came a point at my deaf school that I reached a level of learning where I skipped a few grades and I needed to get transferred to a public school to be surrounded by hearing or English speakers. And so I ended up taking 2 classes in the morning. One was geometry and biology. I remember entering my geometry class with my books in my hand, and I looked down trying to not make any contact with anyone because I honestly didn't know who anyone was. And as time passed, 1 to 3 months, I was really loving geometry and I was understanding it. And of course, it's tough, especially for a lot of other students. There was a few girls that sat by me that would talk amongst themselves, and we kind of started talking, and I allowed them to look off my paper and cheat off me. And over time, we were hanging out and becoming better friends, and I realized that they were normal. And it really struck me that they were a lot like me. And it was quite an interesting experience learning that, because usually it's the opposite way. Like, hearing view is like, oh, deaf people or hearing people are normal ones, but really, like, it's kind of swapped for me. And so it's interesting to see that, we're all the same and equal. We're all human, really. And it was quite interesting to learn